Hey everyone, so you finally saved up for that long-awaited kayak weekend, and now you're staring at a pile of gear that won't fit anywhere? You need a boat that can actually carry your camping kit, fishing rods, and other essentials without turning into a floating closet. I've been in your shoes before, and I know how frustrating it can be to try to cram all your gear into a tiny kayak. But then I discovered the Old Town Loon 126, and it's been a game changer for me. If you want to check out the product details on Amazon, the link is in the description. What initially caught my attention was the removable work deck. I mean, think about it, most kayaks have a fixed design that doesn't allow for much customization. But the Loon 126 is different. I was able to bolt on a small swivel seat, a rod holder, and a dry box for snacks, and I still had room for a cooler. No more strapping gear on top where it slides off every time I paddle into a wave. It's amazing how much of a difference this feature has made for me. I can finally bring all the gear I need without worrying about it getting in the way or falling off. The click seal hatch behind the seat is another feature that's impressed me. I've had my fair share of kayaking experiences where my gear got soaked due to a leaky hatch. But with the Loon 126, I can confidently say that my sleeping bag has stayed bone dry even after a night of sideways rain. This is something my old kayak never managed, and it's a huge relief to know that my gear is safe and dry. The Active Comfort System 2.0 seat is a game changer if you're used to sitting on a hard plastic bench. I know I was guilty of neglecting my back comfort in the past, but this seat has made all the difference. The molded foam cradles your lower back, and the thigh pads let you brace against the hull when you need to lean into a turn. I've paddled 12 miles in one stretch, and my back felt fine the next morning, which is basically unheard of for me. I'm not getting any younger, and it's great to know that I can still enjoy long kayaking trips without paying the price later. Stability is the word you'll hear most when people talk about the Loon 126. At 12 feet 6 inches and with that sharp keel line, it tracks straight even when you're fighting a crosswind. I took my nephew out in 15 miles per hour gusts last month, and he barely got wet while I stayed dry steering from the back. The 450-pound capacity also means you can bring a buddy, a dog, and still have room for lunch. It's amazing how stable this kayak is, and it's given me the confidence to take on more challenging waters. Carry handles on the bow and stern are beefy enough that one person can lift the whole kayak without straining. I live in a second-floor apartment, so schlepping it down 2 flights used to be a 2-person job. Now I just grab the handles, swing it over my shoulder, and I'm at the car in one trip. It's little features like this that make a big difference in my kayaking experience. I'm not getting any stronger, and it's great to know that I can still handle my kayak on my own. Customization is where this boat really shines. The work deck has threaded inserts all over, so you can mount fish finders, camera rigs, or even a small trolling motor if you want. I swapped out the stock foot pegs for adjustable ones, so my 6 feet 4 inches legs don't feel cramped after an hour. It's amazing how much flexibility this kayak offers, and I'm still discovering new ways to customize it to my needs. One of the things I appreciate most about the Loon 126 is its versatility. Whether I'm going on a relaxing paddle or a more intense fishing trip, this kayak can handle it. The stability and maneuverability make it perfect for beginners, while the customization options and storage space make it ideal for more experienced kayakers. I've taken it out on calm lakes, rough rivers, and even in the ocean, and it's performed flawlessly every time. The only thing I wish Old Town had done differently is the color choice. The Cinder gray looks great on the water, but it shows every scratch and scuff. If you're rough on gear, you might want a budget for a spray skirt or a deck cover to keep it looking newer longer. However, this is a minor complaint, and it's not enough to deter me from recommending the Loon 126 to anyone in the market for a new kayak. Overall, the Loon 126 is the kayak I didn't know I needed until I tried it. It's stable enough for beginners, roomy enough for weekend trips, and tough enough to handle the occasional scrape against a rock. If you're tired of fighting your gear every time you hit the water, I highly recommend giving the Loon 126 a try. It's been a game changer for me, and I'm confident it will be for you too. The link is waiting for you below.